Hi guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the part number 2 or video number 2 from the 10 pounds 10 week challenge. As you can see in front of me, there is not a huge amount of food. However, as I did mention, the videos are going to be including all sorts of items. So long as they're sort of prepping items and something that we can put away for a rainy day, it's good enough for me. And as you can see here, I have quite a large selection of cleaners. Anyway, there was a reason for that. I always advise you to, when you go shopping to the supermarket, to pop into reduced section or reduced aisle to pick up any of the bargains there, because that could really make your budget stretch quite a bit further. And recently our Lidl started to have pretty much a whole side of an aisle of the products that have been previously obviously on sale or from like different countries, that kind of thing, and clearly some cosmetical items as well and cleaning items. There seem to be reducing them quite a lot because they introduced the digital labels. It is so much easier for them, but the fact is you got to be pretty fast because things at the super cheap prices go really fast, as you can imagine. Okay, so this shop here costed me £10.87. Yes, I did go a little bit over budget, but this was because of that, and as I said, I just could not leave that behind. So to let you know guys, this is the Cif lime scale. The initial price of those was £2 each and they were reduced to 50p. Okay, so I've got myself 8 of them because I didn't want to totally blow the budget on them alone. However, 50 pence, that sounded ridiculously cheap. I had to double take to make sure that I was correct, and yes, they were reduced to 50p, so I got myself 8, so £4 on my £10 budget gone on that. However, again, that's something we're not going to have to be buying for a really long time. Again guys, don't forget, when we have any prepping items or generally prepping, it's not just for the SHGF scenario, it's of course is for things like price increases and generally to be able to save yourself money when we can. So next thing, again, I thought that was really good and really important, I found, is the lighting fluid. When in the summertime, guys, they're going for around £3.99. Well, Lidl had them on the discount at £1.75, which I thought was absolute bargain. So I picked one of those up. Again, I strongly suggest that every time you buy something, buy this out of season, because this normally works out to be quite a bit cheaper. Anyway, the next thing, the food items now, guys. I picked up a tomato puree, 59 pence. I picked up the pick-me-ups, which are the biscuits, and they're 39p. I've got 3 of them. Again, in the same reduced aisle, they had the Dr. Oetker, the pud in a mug, and they were reduced to 50 pence again, which was absolute bargain. They only had 3 left. The date on this is like 2025, the end of, and because it's powder, it will last you longer. They're already in a lovely little Milo bag, so again, they'll sit on the shelves for ages. And I thought 50p, they're such a great idea. So yeah, so I got 3 of them. I cleared the shelf for 3, yay! Anyway, next thing guys is I picked up a bolognese sauce. Again, they are currently 79p. And of course, to go with that, I picked up a 41p bag of pasta. And again, in the deal section, they had mug shots, right? The sachets of ready pasta. There were 5 of them for £3. Again, I always thought, why on earth would you buy things like this? Because considering obviously the pasta is so much cheaper, but this is the kind that is, you literally add on hot water and it'll sit there and it will cook. You don't need to microwave this. And this is where I think it's really, really important to have, because in case of the power outages or things like this, you might not have an access to a microwave. So I think it's really, really good to be able to have this made. And the second reason for this, I'm in a process of experimenting now with dehydrating my own pasta. It's going to be so much more cheaper to be able to make your own things like this with your own dehydrated pasta and dehydrated vegetables. So I wanted to open them up and have a look at the consistency and the amount of sauces in there, just to compare and kind of get an idea to where I'm going to with my dehydrated packets. Of course, I will be sharing the recipes and my experiment with the pasta with you on a different video. But basically, guys, this is that. I know it doesn't look huge. However, if you think if we add in this on to our previous time £10 budget, you can see we are starting building up ourselves a really, really good amount of food and non-food items. Again, can't stress enough, guys, check up your reduced aisles. I've been picking up so many great bargains, like in a Tesco's or Asda, just on the off chance, popping in there, just pop in and have a look. Absolute bargains are there to be had. You just have to be there in the right place in the right time. Anyway, guys, well, hopefully you enjoyed my small, tiny little budget haul. Nonetheless, I was really happy with myself. And thank you for watching, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye-bye.